All right, racket sports. Quick update. Um, Taylor Fritz out in four against Daniel Altmaier. This is at Roland Garros. Um, Cerundolo from Argentina, the elder brother, is out. Sebastian Baez, though not an upset, he's out 6-2 in the fifth. The big shocker was Emma Navarro. I forgot the girl's name who beat her from Spain. Yeah, young girl, like 23, 24 years old. Probably in Navarro's age bracket, but ranked somewhere in like the low 50s, upper 60s, right? Not so far down the computer where she had to come through qualifying, but not high enough to be right to secure a seating. But yeah, that girl was hitting very well, very big. But I think there were also there's been some windy conditions at Roland Garros. I noticed, um, I really noticed it when watching Riley Opelka and Hichikata's first round. Let's see what else. Osaka lost in three to Paula Badosa. I have a lot I could say about that. I'm just getting a wee bit annoyed with Naomi because I'm seeing the she'll get to an event right 1 week, she'll get some good wins, but then she'll fall short of a title. Then the next event she'll lose first round. Then the event after that she'll win right a few rounds, have a good showing, but won't clinch the title. Uh, but yeah, that's I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's all the big news. Um, Taylor Townsend, I realized, got one of the lucky loser slots. So yeah, for those of you who are into the sport, right, at a major, a lucky loser is typically someone who loses in the qualifying, the pre-tournament. They're usually, I want to say, for men's and women's, I think there's two lucky loser slots um, that are that are left, that are made available. And essentially, if you lose, like you don't qualify, right? If you lose in the qualifying tournament, your name goes into a hat, and it's like a lottery, right? Now, what I don't know, and this is easy enough to find out, are they drawing only off the names that lost in the final qualifying round? Or are they drawing off the names of everyone who lost in the qualifying tournament? Um, and at a major, yeah, it's usually just like the main draw is 128 slots. The qualifying is 128 slots. The only difference is they only play 3 rounds, right? You don't play down to a winner in the qualifying. Why? Because in the main draw, um, there are 16 slots left open for qualifiers. Yeah, so the right in a major, the draws, there's 128 players. They don't take the first 128 ranked top ranked players. It doesn't work that way. Um, yeah, you could literally have someone that's like 109th in the world that has to qualify. And it could be for any number of reasons, right? It could be that the it could be that the draw and the seedings were determined before that person got to 109 ranked. Let's say they were like 300 or 400 before then, and then they won some, a couple of big events, and they earned all these points, and they landed on 109 in the world. Yeah, if the draw and the seedings were made determined prior to the latest rankings push, then yeah, that person could potentially have to qualify, even though the ranking is good enough to where they shouldn't have to. But yeah, in Taylor Townsend's case, she won her first two rounds in the qualies, lost in the final round, and then I saw her name appear in the first round in the main draw. I said, okay, so she got one of the lucky loser slots. She lost in her first round main draw match also to Cocciaretto from Italy. That girl's top 100. I think she's third in Italy, behind Paolini and Bronzetti, if I'm not mistaken. If I know she's not number 3, she's number 4. I feel like I'm missing somebody after Lucia Bronzetti. But anyway, enough of that. When your time permits, fire it up or fire one up and enjoy. I'm going to grab another cup of coffee and maybe enjoy a movie, probably Bank Job. We'll see, something like that. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good first day back to work. Be well.